Are you going to be one of those teachers that are going to be trapped in the education system for the rest of your life until you're like 67? If you are, damn, I feel sorry for you. Literally, I left 11 years ago to become a life coach for kids. It's the best decision I ever made. But if you are a teacher that's obviously fed up and annoyed, are you just feeling like teaching is all you're born to do, all you can do? That's all you're trained in. That you're scared, you're nervous to taking that leap, but you're not spending enough time with your family as you would like to. Where am I going? This way. Then I would genuinely consider leaving teaching. I left 11 years ago. The three things that I would look for is, number one, this is really important. Look for your transferable skills, and if you can, or re-identify your identity. So if you keep going around, saying you're a teacher, you're just going to stay as you are. Okay. But what you can do is you can actually use the teaching skills that you've already got to utilize them, whether that's to be a corporate trainer, whether that's to be what I do, a life coach for kids, whether it's to be a tutor and have your own business, whether it's to deliver CPD sessions in schools and things like that. But you have to re-identify yourself and you have to think about the skills you can transfer. Part number two, you need to have a financial cushion. How do we do this? Well, if you want to exit something, you're going to have to retrain. Don't just leave the education system and go through a certified program there and then, because you're not going to have any clients, you're not going to have a job, your money's just going to dwindle. You need to make sure that whilst you're still teaching, you're retraining into something else. And here's a little tip for you, being an ex-teacher: don't tell anybody in the staff room, don't tell anybody, because they're just little gossip queens. Okay, forget that. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. So when you retrain, after you retrain and go through the accreditation, whatever it is, make sure it's a CPD accreditation or ICF or something like that, then you can actually test the water. Step number three, use your current network to understand if anybody will be interested in this as well. And I guarantee you there probably will be, because guess what? If you've retrained in that one thing, and step number two, there's a training for it, which means other people have done it, which means they're getting success from it. Okay, so consequently, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about how you can re-identify yourself, have a little safety financial cushion, and test the theory. Now, for me personally, I've trained over 350 teachers around the world. Actually, I'm actually speaking to somebody in New Zealand. There are over 100,000 tutors in the UK alone, massively oversaturated. There's only 100,000 life coaches for kids in the world. So you're in a really perfect bracket right now. I can only help you if you want to be a life coach for children. If you want to be a life coach for kids, that's all I can help you with. I can't help you with the corporate stuff or anything like that. For me personally, all I want is to have more freedom in my life. I want to spend more time with my own family. I wanted to, well, travel to different locations like this and have fun in my life. If you are a really, really fed up, annoyed, disgruntled teacher, then I am more than happy, for me personally, to help you with, I know I said 3 sets there's actually 18. I can send you that video if you're interested. If you are a teacher, all free, then what I'd like you to do is just drop me a little comment in this section here, just saying kid coach or something, and I'll send you the 18 steps that I took to leave the education system all those years ago. And essentially there's two types of people in this world: the people that work for other people, or the people that work for themselves. And there's a guy called Simon Sinek who says, when you work really hard for somebody else, it's called stress. When you work really hard for yourself, it's called passion. And this is what I really wanted to do, and I've been doing it for the past 11 years, so it's very lucrative. I'm using the skills that I acquired in the classroom. I haven't got any Ofsted breathing down my neck. I haven't got any horrible SLT controlling me what to do. I don't have to go for any boring meetings at 5:30 on a Friday evening or something like that. I don't have to mark books over the weekend. I'm kind of living a little bit free. And you can do the same if you're a teacher, if you're coachable, if you are aching to break out. This could be you. But anyway, if you need any more tips from me, just hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to share more stuff with you. And hopefully I'll see you in the future.